Should you always put your best foot forward on your first date? That's a lot of F's. Date? Well, my answer to that question is if it's a false foot, I don't think that you should put that forward. I do think, and I understand, that there are differences in opinions when it comes to this. I get it. I get it, people. I get it. But I think that you should be yourself. You know, I'm a I'm not a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. I'm a polo t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. So when I go out on a first date with somebody, chances are that's exactly what I'm going to wear, a polo t-shirt and some jeans. Because for me to dress up a certain way, I sort of feel like I'm putting forward a false image of myself. If I were to like dress up all fancy for the first date, and I understand there can be differing opinions with valid points, but I feel like if I'm dressing up all fancy and special on this first date and then you never see me dress up that way again, I feel that I put forward a false image of myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I remember one time I went out on a date with this dude. And granted, it was a date to Qdoba. And if you all know anything about Qdoba, Qdoba is basically just competition for Chipotle. It's just a chain. The goal of the first date is for me to get to know you better and for you to get to know me better. So I don't care what we do as long as it's a place that is conducive to that learning. So we went to Qdoba and I wore a pair of jeans and a polo t-shirt. I'm sorry, but I thought it was a really cute t-shirt. I thought it was super cute. And that's what I wore. And literally, for the first half of the date, he literally complained and complained and complained about my outfit. And I realize in retrospect, because I'm not going to blame him, I realize in retrospect that he probably felt that I was disrespecting the first date because he did wear a button-down shirt and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's Chipotle, but I figure, that's how you dress, so that's how you dress. Whatever. But he literally spent like the whole first 45 minutes bitching about my outfit. But I realize also in retrospect, not only did he probably feel that I disrespected our first date, and this is why I understand that there are multiple opinions on this situation, but I had just finished my little album that you can check it out on datpiff.com. My little EP. Just search the keywords Aaron Mack. Wow. And you can. But I had just finished the photo shoot from that album, and I took a lot of photos for it. I pay to get my photos taken. I'm not one of those models that gets paid to take photos. I pay to get my photos taken. And I did that photo shoot and I had a lot of photos that looked really nice. And the image that I wanted to put forward for this particular album venture was that of somebody who does wear, the button-down t-shirts with the slacks and all of that stuff. And since I liked the photos so much, I actually made them my profile photos on OkCupid, another OkCupid story, brought to you by me. So I made those my OkCupid photos. And I realized in retrospect that because of that, I was giving people a false image of me. So as soon as I realized that, I immediately changed my photos and took the vast majority of them down. And I was like, nope, t-shirt and jeans. That's gonna be my profile pics, period. Because I realized that I was giving a false image of myself by using those photos because that's not how I normally dress. And in my mind, I was just thinking well, people only look at the face anyway, not realizing that that's not the case with the gays. We care about a little bit more. I'm not the typical gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, gays. I'm just keeping it 100, keeping it 100. Anyway, but yeah, so I realized that about him and the date and all of that stuff, and I felt badly, and I was like, okay, my bad. What do y'all think? Do y'all think you should put your best foot forward if it's a false foot? Or do you think you should just be yourself? Be yourself, right? Anyway, talk to y'all later, YouTube. Peace, be blessed.